What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the NJ Show. Thank you so much for joining. As always, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you don't miss the latest and future content that comes out on the channel. How's everyone doing? You know, it's a Monday morning. It's a Monday afternoon in the UK now, but it feels like a Monday morning. I've still got my coffee. You can't beat a good coffee. Ah, very good, very good. So, you know, there's a lot of stuff going on today. We've actually started the week in a very good fashion. You know, I'm happy to say that Bitcoin is actually showing a bit of life. You know, I'm not saying that this is a bottom, but temporarily, could it be? It could potentially be a bottom, yes. Just for the short term, you know. Are we still bearish? Yes, we are. Why are we bearish? Because the trend tells us to be bearish. You know, I like this pattern we've got going on here. I like it a lot. You know, we've obviously already hit resistance, so I mean that's not very good. But now we have a plan, right? We have a good plan. If we can break above this area right here, if we can break above that black line right there, that could open doors for next possible resistance. You know, we're talking, you know, 32k, 33k, we're talking 35k, and potentially even all the way up to 37. Can we get there? I don't know, right? We have to take it level by level. However, we are seeing some good life today. We are seeing some good life in Bitcoin. Please feel free to leave a comment. Let me know that you guys are here. If you want to shout out, just let me know. So that's Bitcoin. I mean, look, we have had nine whole weeks of red candles. 9 red weeks. I don't think we've ever done that before. I mean, looking back, yeah, I don't think we've ever done that. So 9 weeks of red candles, you know, we're bound to get some sort of relief. We need some sort of relief, especially in a market like this. Now, if we're going to get some sort of relief, what does that mean for you? What does it mean? Well, simply put, we need to have a plan. We need to make a plan whereby we take some profits, right? Now, I don't want to bore you with the whole, guys, you have to take profit, you know, when you're trading cryptocurrency, it's very high volatile and risk. No. We all know what crypto is. We all know what trading is. Everybody here who's joining is an expert in some way, shape or form. So we need a plan that works for all of us. Yeah. What I want you guys to do is I want you guys to mark out resistance. We're at resistance now. So if you bought the lows, the potential range lows, then trim a tiny bit off at this black line here. A tiny bit. Whether it's 5%, 10%, trim something off to pay yourself, right? That Louis V bag isn't going to buy itself. When we go higher, if we go to 33k, trim a tiny bit off. If we get to 35k, trim a tiny bit off. If we get all the way to 37k, trim a tiny bit off. That car isn't going to pay for itself. Fuel is only going up in prices. Not going to pay for itself. It's up to you guys to make sure that you take some profit. But ultimately, that's looking good. That's looking very good. Moving over to ETH. We spoke about Ethereum on Friday. And you know, we pointed out where the next resistance could be. The next resistance we pointed out was almost 2200. Now, you know, one thing to be mindful of is it is the last day of the month, right? Last day of the month, you can expect some weird price action. Well, tomorrow's the last day of the month, but we're at the end of the month, right? Sorry about that. You can expect, you know, some very weird price action. If we're bearish, but we're trending downwards, last day of the month, you might see price push up, right? So if we see Ethereum at 2200, what are you going to do? You know, we want to look at taking some small profits, right? It's not necessarily financial advice. It's to protect yourselves from any future problems. You know, we've got 30 joiners. Thank you guys for joining the stream. Can you please do me a favor, smash up the likes? It helps with the algorithms. It helps me bring you content every other day. You know, it'll help support the channel. Thank you very much. So, Ethereum at 2200, that's where I'd be looking to trim a portion. Am I holding some Ethereum? Yes, I am. Am I holding some altcoins? Yes, I am. Right? Now, I am going to pay myself on the way up. I'm going to do it. I'm a normal guy just like you. I need to pay myself. Why? Because that bus pass isn't going to pay for itself. That train ticket back and forth to the office isn't going to pay itself. My pencil case isn't going to pay for itself. Need to take some profit. Cool. So, yep, thank you very much. Brown Hulk, good afternoon. Hopicky, thank you very much for liking the video. Jake Smith says, can we expect green from this week? Well, Jake, thank you for tuning in. You know, as it stands currently, you know, I mentioned this at the beginning of the stream. I'll repeat it just for you, brother. We have had 9 weeks of red candles on Bitcoin, right? 9 whole weeks. The question you need to ask yourself is, have we ever had 9 weeks of red candles? And if we have had 9 weeks of red candles, are we due some sort of relief? I think we are, right? Now, you know, this video does not constitute financial advice, so I'm not going to pinpoint a trading setup here, right? However, we can discuss where support and where resistance is, where supply is, where demand is. Where do we think areas of support that might be worth potentially looking at are? Where places of resistance will be for us to trim some profits, you know? So if you join me on the stream on Friday, you'll know that I mentioned that we could potentially be at the lows here, and the next place of resistance would be here, 2200 or 2160 to be precise. All right. So moving on, let's have a look at Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance continues to pursue. So if you joined me on the stream last week on Friday, you know, I mentioned that, you know, altcoins, whilst we may have a relief on Bitcoin and Ethereum, altcoins are really shaky at the moment. There is a lot of fear in the market. When there is a lot of fear in the market, you're not going to see the same amount of buying power that you see in a bull market. You're not going to see that, you know? So Bitcoin dominance, if you watched the stream on Friday, we called for 50%, right? We are currently at 46.4%. Okay, so what does that mean? That means that we have some upside to go on Bitcoin dominance. Now, we could potentially go for a pullback. I would potentially like something like this. And then, you know, a move up here, right? Ultimately, my favorite, most ideal scenario would be this over here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Something like this. If we had something like that over here, fantastic. That would give us enough relief. That would give us a good 2-3x on your altcoin. Enough time for us to scale out and continue the bear market, right? If you guys tuned in on Friday, you would know that I mentioned that a bottom doesn't form like this. Hold on, let's go back to Bitcoin very, very quickly. A bottom does not form with 9 red candles and then 1 candle all the way up. It doesn't happen like that. That's not what Bitcoin does. That's not what any pair does. You know, if you have some experience trading Forex, if you have some experience trading any chart, bottoms aren't formed like this, right? So until we're proven wrong, we have to assume a bearish scenario. We have to think like a bear, because bears are winning, right? If you can't beat them, join them temporarily. You know, being a bear doesn't mean you're a bearish guy. It just means that you're bullish at lower prices. Everyone's buying Bitcoin. You know, we love Bitcoin. We've seen Bitcoin dominate time and time and again. We don't know if it's going to 100% do it in the future, but we know that Bitcoin has dominated time and time and again. When we got to 20k BTC, what happened? We crashed all the way back to 3k. And people were shocked. But those who persevered, those who bought, those who were patient, those who understood the market cycles, they fucking won. Because we went from 3k all the way to 69k. Now, you know what? There is another way to look at Bitcoin. There is another way. And you know what? I'm not sure if I'll get in trouble for showing you this, but, you know, I mean, oh, look at this. Okay, this was an old chart. God, NJ was bullish, wasn't he? NJ was bullish. I thought that we were going to smash this. I'm going to move to a different chart. I'm keeping this chart. I think we'll bring back this chart in the future, because you never know. If this is some sort of deviation right here, fuck me. If this is a deviation right here, which I don't think it is, fuck me, you know? Let's move to another Bitcoin chart. Let's get a fresh one. Let's go Bybit. Right. So you have got a range low here, and you have got the highs somewhere around here. That's a very poorly drawn chart, right? But I want you to understand the concept behind what I'm saying. Now, in terms of ranging, right? We can argue that this is a range. Now, I'm not saying that from here we're going to go straight back up into 60k. I would love it if we did, right? But I'm not saying that we're going to. Okay? However, it's something to be mindful of. If you're shorting here, just be mindful that if there's a range high and there's a range low, you are shorting the range low. The chances of getting stopped out are significantly higher than if you was shorting from, say, you know, at the top. You know, guys, there's 55 of you here. Can we get some likes? There's 28 likes. If we can get that shit to 50, I'd be very, very grateful. You know, Boronata says, good to see you. Good to see you too. Thank you very much for joining the stream and supporting the channel. Very much appreciated. Brown Hulk says, when already short part 1. All right, boom, let's go. Let's go. No, can't think of anything. Give me 15 minutes. I'll see if I can come up with something for you. Moving on to some news. Now, we know that when the market is down, when the market is trending down, we get a lot of news that follows. You know, price dumps, and suddenly, you know, everybody hates Bitcoin, everybody hates cryptocurrency. China's banning it. China's always banning something. I don't know why they're always banning something. India's banning something. Everyone's banning it. You know, the UK HMRC is going crazy, looking for trader NJ, and yeah, everybody's not running to Dubai anymore because Dubai is suddenly very expensive. Bearish news comes out. However, when we do get signs of relief, we get bullish pieces of news. You know, hey Mustafa, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining. I saw you on Trader Dank's stream the other day. You're a real one, bro. You're a real one. Starting from the very beginning, Russia. Now, I like Russia. I really like Russia. They, you know, there's a lot of hot girls from Russia. That's one reason to like Russia. And number two, they are a huge country. A huge country. Which means to run a huge country, you need a lot of money. And if you have a lot of money, I like it when you talk about cryptocurrency. Countries like Russia, India, China. These guys, they have money. Nick says, anyone got an extra 5k for a dude who got turbo wrecked? Well, Nick, you're in the wrong place, mate. I don't think anyone here on YouTube does loans. But if a button or a feature comes through in the future, maybe we can have a chat. I don't know. Anyway, Russia mulls allowing cryptocurrency for international payments, Interfax reports. That's bullish. Why is that bullish? May 27th, that's the Friday. Russia is considering allowing cryptocurrency to be used for international payments. That's bullish. If you think about a couple of years ago, you know, everybody portrayed crypto as something that was used for drugs, something that was used for trafficking, something that was used for criminal activity, you know? Bitcoin would never be seen as something that could be used as an international means of payment. I'm very bullish on this. What does this constitute? This constitutes mass adoption to some degree. Why is mass adoption important? NJ, the market is dumping. Why is mass adoption important? Who cares? Bitcoin is going to zero. Well, no, it's not, my friend. No, it's not. You know, I'm a believer of Bitcoin. I'm a believer of cryptocurrency. I don't think it's going to zero. And one of these articles prove it. You know, crypto is becoming as big. Okay, right. Let me redigest this for you. This is what I think is going to happen, right? I think that the dollar is going to eventually become a digitalized currency. This is not a conspiracy theory. This is just what I think. I think crypto, the concept of crypto, the ideas behind crypto are so prominent that it's going to take over the world. And I bet you any money that when fiat tried to you know, release their own versions of stable coins and their own version of crypto, they're going to try and take over the space completely. Right? So Russia allowing payments to be made via cryptocurrency is very bullish. The more that this is used, the more chance that your bags will go up will be, right? 74 people joining the show. Thank you very, very, very much. We got 50 likes. Fantastic. I love to see it. If we could get it to 60, that would be great. I'd really appreciate it. Great for the algos. It means I'll be streaming again soon. Cool. So, you know, big up Russia. If we got any Russians in my followers over on Twitter, you can follow me at TraderNJ1. Big up to you guys. You guys are doing great. The Finance Ministry is discussing adding the latest proposal on international payments to an updated version of the draft law. Very, very bullish. And you know what else is bullish? Doing payments in cryptocurrencies means that you have more of a chance of holding that coin. Raz says you are brain. Hey, come on, Raz. Come on. Don't make me get shy on the stream like that, bro. Come on. Moving on. Who likes Drake? I like Drake. I think he's cool. There's 1 or 2 tracks that I would bang out while I'm driving, you know, one hand on the steering wheel, like, yeah, wants and needs, you know what I'm saying? Gosh blang. Gosh blang. Anyway, Drake. Drake donates $1 million of Bitcoin to LeBron James' school. Right? Now, this is a piece of shit news. I know you're thinking, NJ, why are you talking about this, bro? Like, why are you talking about it? This is bullshit. Think about a few years ago, 2016, 2017. Would somebody like Drake ever use cryptocurrency? When somebody like Drake has millions and millions and millions of dollars in his bank account, with a couple of clicks of a button, he can transfer fiat from one place to another, and it wouldn't really hurt him, you know? It wouldn't really affect him. Why would he transfer $1 million of Bitcoin? Why would he use Bitcoin? Especially now, given that the market is so red. Why would he do that? Mass adoption is here. It's not coming, it's here. Everybody knows about Bitcoin now. Everybody knows about Ethereum. People are still afraid to use it, but everybody knows about it now. So if you're using cryptocurrency, if you're researching cryptocurrency, if you're paying attention to cryptocurrency, you, my friend, are early. You, my friend, are the ones that are looking for the next 100x. People are still dabbling, you know. People are still thinking, shit, I buy some Bitcoin, bro. I might buy some ETH, you know. But you guys are looking for the next 100x. You guys are past that. We already know what Bitcoin is. We already know what Ethereum is. We already know what TradingView is. We already know what Twitter is, what Telegram is. We know how to find communities. We know what we're doing to some degree. We just need a bit of help, a bit of guidance, you know, taking profit, buying the lows, things like that. Not to FOMO, etc., etc. If you guys joined the show on Friday, you know, we were talking about, I think it was Uniswap. Uniswap hit $3.9 trillion in volume. No, sorry, it hit 1 trillion volume. Idiot. $1 trillion of volume, right? 3.9 million addresses contributed to that. 3.9 million. Dude, there's like 8 billion people in the world and everybody's learning about cryptocurrency. How long do you think it's going to take for people to change their minds and say, do you know what, let me dabble. Let me go and try and pay for my coffee in Bitcoin. Let me see what happens. Let's see if it works. Suddenly it works. You go to your friend, you say, hey, bro, you know what, yeah? I paid for my coffee in Bitcoin, you know? Kind of banging still. I might buy some more of this. You know? Everything that we do now is all about preparing for the next cycle. It's all about preparing, you know? So Bitcoin, Drake, paying $1 million of Bitcoin is, again, bullish news. Yigit says salam alaikum from Turkey. Salam, bro. Udin says salam as well. Salam, bro. How you doing? Thank you so much for joining. Guys, please feel free to leave comments. Feel free to leave comments. This is an interactive show. It's your show. If you guys have anything to say or you guys want to shout out, just let me know. The channel's still new. Channel's still early. You guys are my real OGs. You know, you guys are the ones that support me. You guys are the one that were here from the beginning. So please, we are at 59 likes. Can we get that to 65? Let's do it. Let's get it to 65. Quick, smash the likes. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. You don't want to miss the latest content that's coming out. I will be streaming Monday to Friday. You know, it's a new thing I'm doing. You guys are going to love it. You know, I'm sure you guys are going to love it. Moving on. Speaking of big countries like Russia, we have India. Now, when I saw this when I saw this article, I didn't really pay too much attention to it, you know. I wasn't really too keen on it until I kind of realized what the article was insinuating, you know. If you guys were around for the bull market that happened in 2021, you guys would know that one of the sectors was Metaverse, NFTs and Metaverse. All right. The Metaverse play is essentially, you know, playing a game on your phone, taking the concept of a mobile game or a game on the PC, whatever, but taking the concept of a simple game and monetizing it through cryptocurrency. If you win coins, or if you trade coins, or if you play and win rounds or something like that, you can get coins that are associated with a token that is tradable on an exchange platform. You can then buy and sell that token to either increase your gaming experience or to sell the tokens that you've made, you know. Now, interestingly enough, it's actually India that uses a majority of this niche, you know. So, you know, if any of you guys want to make a Metaverse coin, India is the place to launch it. India ranks number 1 for play to earn gaming adoption out of 26 countries. Bullish. Indians love their games. So you can expect from this type of information to see that maybe while you're planning for the next market, while you're planning for the next cycle, put down on a note somewhere, say, hang on a second. The Metaverse concept, the play to earn concept is a real thing. And a lot of people will take notice to that. This is something that I need to keep on my list so that in the future, I can trade this. There's going to be a lot of new Metaverse projects coming out, whether it's built on Ethereum, whether it's built on Solana, whether it's built on any platform, you know, these are not going to go away. They're going to get better. They're going to get more intricate. Everybody's going to compete to see who wants to make the best possible game for their tradable token, you know. And if we scroll down just a little bit, you know, we can see the different countries that adopt it. India, Hong Kong, Dubai, not Dubai, United Arab Emirates, the Philippines, Vietnam, Singapore, Malaysia, Brazil. This is all happening around the world, you know. Let's look at some of these comments. So Atlantic says, hello, I've been following your content and I love all you do. I'm the manager of Atlantic Hash and would like to chat with you privately. Okay, all right. Cheers. Thank you very much for the lovely comment. Joe says, appreciate the guidance. Fairly new to crypto. Welcome to crypto, Joe. Welcome to crypto. There is a hell of a lot of research for you to do, brother. A hell of a lot for you to dive into. Before you get your trading hat on, join the channel, follow the stream, learn as much as you can about crypto before you start trading, you know. Mohammed said, because it's India. Yes, it is because it's India. Joseph says, yes, our game is one of them. Icons of Thea under the Polygon. So shout out to Icons of Thea. I suppose we'll have to take a deep dive into that at some stage, you know, whether it's good or not. We'll find out. Moving along, this is a bit of bearish news, but I wanted to touch on this, you know. I wanted to say some stuff on this, you know. George says, what's up from New Zealand? Big up New Zealand. What's up from New Zealand? Crypto spam increases 4,000% in 2 years. Now, there's a reason I wanted to touch on this. You know, I wanted to talk about this because of Elon Musk. Now, for those of you who know or don't know, Elon Musk has now bought out Twitter. I don't know when the actual migration is going to be, but he's bought out Twitter. What does this mean for us over in the cryptocurrency world? You know, Twitter is a platform that we use to communicate our thoughts, our ideas. This platform is essentially what gets all the news around. You know, I mean, over the last year, we've seen TikTok being used. We've seen Instagram being used. We've seen a lot more on those platforms. Sure, a bit of Snapchat too. But ultimately, the best platform for you to get your information on Twitter from, the best place to meet communities will be Twitter. That is the best place, you know? Now, in 2017, the bull run was insane. We had a lot of bots spamming Twitter accounts. You know, even on my Twitter post, sometimes I'll get like 7 or 8 random people impersonating me, saying DM me on Telegram, DM me on Discord. There's a lot of bots. Now, in the 2021 bull run, we have seen a massive, massive increase. The amount of scammers, the amount of people that have been hurt, it's incredible. A lot of people have been hurt by this. And the reason I've put this up here is just because, you know, I want you guys to be careful. Simple things that you do. Look, I've got a tweet here from Elon Musk. We will go into that very shortly. But look, how do I know it's Elon Musk? Because it says fucking Elon Musk there. There is a blue tick next to it. If it said Elon 1 Musk and you know, it had like 2 followers, I would know that that's probably a scammer. So stay safe on Twitter. Stay safe on Twitter. Be careful. A lot of people are being spammed and a lot of people are being scammed because of it, you know? So, I mean, look, a simple chart here shows it. I mean, this chart looks like what Bitcoin should look like. You know what I mean? It's proper fucked. So be careful. And it will affect all of your favorite influencers too. So anybody that you watch, anybody that you pay attention to, there are going to be a lot of spammers and scammers that are looking and actively looking to try and scam you out of your money that you've worked so hard to trade and gain, you know? Ivan says, quick question. Right, let's have a look at this. Quick question. Can't see the comments very well. Okay, so Ivan says, quick question. Why don't you think the range break at 28k isn't a deviation as was the 69k deviation back into the range? That's a fantastic question, Ivan. Ivan is somebody who wants to learn how to trade. Ivan is somebody who's paying attention to the charts. Ivan cares about the price action. Well done. Big up, Ivan. If I could like that comment, I would. So, you know, when you're looking at a chart, it's very easy to draw out, you know, a line or two. It's very easy to do that. Everybody can draw some fancy lines, add a few colors to it, throw a few boxes up, and suddenly you've got a chart. I mean, look, we did this chart live on stream. How shit does this chart look? It's not showing anything. You can't trade off this chart, you know? However, why would this not be a deviation? For it to not be a deviation, for us to not simply just go up from here, we have to take into account the global markets. We have to take into account what's going on. You know, for those of you who want to be more attentive to detail, you've got to pay attention to what's going on with the dollar, what's going on with inflation, what's going on with the rate hikes. Why would that affect cryptocurrency? Why would that affect Bitcoin? What's going on with SPX, the ES? What's going on with that? Why would the ES dumping ultimately affect Bitcoin? And when you take all of those into consideration, it helps you to build a bigger picture, a picture which goes beyond just price action. You know, the context always defeats the pattern. So yes, we might have a range. Yes, we might have a bullish setup. Yes, we might have everything in place, but price nukes and hits our stop. But why? Because context will always go over patterns. And I learned that from one of the greatest people in the space, somebody who helped me grow from zero, Trader SC. Big up Trader SC. I can't say any more than that. He has his own channel. He runs his own show every Monday called Bitcoin for Ledgers. If you're not tuning into that, you're missing out. There is key information that you will find on that show that will help you truly navigate around Bitcoin. I couldn't recommend it more. Big up Trader SC, my mentor, my teacher in the space, somebody I have great respect and love for, somebody that I continue to learn from and will continue to do so for the coming years, right? Moving along, we have Joseph, and yeah, the month from one of the layer project. I have no idea what you're talking about, mate. I'm very sorry. People who trust Twitter bots don't deserve others, says Tekai. Sure. Sure. I mean, I don't quite understand. 70 likes. We have 70 likes on the stream. We've done it. Thank you very much, guys. If we can push it to 75, I'd be very, very grateful. Supports the channel, supports the content, helps me come back to stream on another day for you guys. Very much appreciated. Right. So the next piece of news I have is a very, very awkward piece of news. I'm going to throw a trigger warning out there for those of you who might be a little bit sensitive. You know, maybe pause the stream, skip 5 minutes, wait for a little bit. But let's dive into it. So trigger warning, you know, it's a very sensitive and very upsetting piece of news. A man from Taiwan, unfortunately, has committed suicide after losing nearly 60 million from the Luna crypto crash. Now, you know, we're going to talk about Luna straight after this, but I'm very, very sad seeing that. That's horrible news. Horrible, horrible news. And you know, there's a lot of opinions that we can make on this. You know, number one, fuck Luna, right? If Do Kwon was here, I would love to interview Do Kwon on this channel. I would love it. If this channel had, you know, like, I don't know, 1 million subscribers or something, I would get you lot to go and spam the shit out of Do Kwon saying NJ wants to speak to you. He's fucked everybody over. He's made a lot of people lose money, you know. Now, ultimately, the due diligence and the risk always comes from the person taking the trade. If you're taking the trade, if you're the one who's pressing the buttons, don't blame your favorite influencer. Don't blame your favorite politician. Don't blame your favorite news article readers. It's you. You're the one who bought. You're the one who sells. You're responsible. It's always you. However, losing 60 million from Luna, I mean, I don't believe in Luna. I don't think Luna's going to do anything good. I'll continue fudding the shit out of it on this channel. I don't like Luna. And unfortunately now, a man from Taiwan has committed suicide based on that, you know? You put yourself in those shoes. I mean, I know a lot of you guys will understand, just like me, what it's like to lose everything and start from zero again. Oh my god, we have Trader XO here. He's here for the tech. Welcome, guys. Oh my god, we got two of my favorite guys here today, Trader XO and Trader SC. Very, very good. Makes me super happy. Super happy. Well, anyway, look, do you know what? We're going to move away from this bearish news. We're going to move away from this bearish news. And we're going to move on to better news. More bullish news. Investors dumping on Terra as Luna tanks 70%. Luna tanks 70%. Say it with me. Fuck Luna. Okay, right, guys. Today we're going to talk about Luna and how shit Luna is. Luna 2.0, very shit project. Yalla, we want to dump this shit to zero if possible. You know what I'm saying? So, what did I say about Luna on Friday? What did I say about Luna on Thursday? What did I say about Luna on Wednesday? Right? I don't mean to toot my own horn here. However, the shit show that is Luna 2.0 is now dumping 70%. The question you have to ask yourself here, did you get caught into it for a second time? Did you get caught into it? Crypto Potato says XO and SC are the GOATs. I can 100% agree with you there, my friend. If you're not following XO's channel, he runs a channel too where he does weekly streams on a Sunday. Some of the most detailed information you will find in the crypto space, cultivated. Some of the best crypto information you'll find along with global markets. So if you haven't checked out Trader XO's channel, you definitely want to do that because Sundays have become one of my most informative days of the week. You know, check it out. So, you know, going back to Luna, did you guys get caught into this again? And if you did, you've got to ask yourself, why? How? How did you get caught by this a second time? Did you guys really think that Do Kwon was going to bring something that went from $0 to $120, something that housed $40 billion in evaluation and went back to zero? Do you really think he's going to launch his own? Look, do you know what? I'm sorry. This baffles me. This is absurd. This guy launched a coin. It rugged. Instead of saying sorry, he launched a new coin and everyone bought it again. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. If you haven't learned your lesson, then surely you must have by now. Luna is one of those coins where you have to boycott the shit out of it. It's something that pushes crypto back. It doesn't push crypto forward. And, you know, funnily enough, it looks like Tron is doing the same thing to some degree, you know? Alex says, came here from SC's retweet. Great content, NJ, mate. Subscribed. Thank you very much, Alex. We have 81 viewers here on the stream. If you guys could smash up the likes, show me some support by subscribing. It helps with the algorithms. It helps me bring content for you every other day. I want to stream Monday to Friday. You know, this is going to become a common thing. I want this to go on over the next coming years, and it'll all be for you guys. So please tune in, subscribe, hit the bell icon, like the video. It helps me out just as much as I want to help you out over the next coming years. We are going to kill the next bull market. For sure, we're going to kill the next bull market. So, you know, I'm not going to pay too much more attention to Luna. Fuck Luna. Luna has not done anything for us except make a lot of people lose money. This is not healthy for cryptocurrency. It's not what we promote. It's not the way crypto needs to go down. I don't believe in Luna. If you want to make money, stay away from Luna. That's my final piece on it. The next piece of information I have is Tesla merch can now be bought with DOGE. DOGE. You can buy DOGE and use it to buy a Tesla or other things on the Tesla website. I don't know what to think of this, to be honest. I don't know what to think. I think they did this with Bitcoin at one point. It didn't really go down too well. I don't think anyone really used it. I don't really know anyone who bought a Tesla through Bitcoin. I think anyone who bought a Tesla used USDT, to be honest. I think a lot of people bought Tesla. I saw a lot of people buying Teslas last year, April. And I think that was like the hype period of the bull market, you know. We had a ton of shit launching back then. So, you know, one of the reasons I wanted to bring this up is because, you know, Elon's giving us signs that he's bullish on cryptocurrency. Well, not bullish, but he believes in it, you know? And if he's looking to purchase Twitter, if he's looking to help us in the crypto space, this can only mean good things for us, you know? Ivan says, does anybody use Doge with a clown emoji? Well, look, listen. A year ago, I would have been against Doge. In fact, I've got a video or two videos where I say, why are you looking at Doge? You're stupid for looking at Doge. I was proven wrong. You know, in crypto, you have multiple sectors. All right, multiple sectors. And some sectors are very, very detailed, very, very driven. You know, we've got layer ones. How are we going to use blockchain solutions to help diversify businesses and help them expand on a different scale? How are we going to decentralize businesses? And then you have meme coins where you just you basically copy and paste a picture of a dog and you put Inu at the end of your meme coin, get the community going pop, 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 and price goes up dramatically. All right. Now, Lavish says Doge is the GOAT of the meme industry, and he is correct. He is correct. It is. I made a lot of money off meme coins last year. In fact, most of my money was made from meme coins last year. And I tried. I really tried. I tried so hard to be more involved. What was going on with Solana? We had KSM and Polkadot. You know, I found another coin called Cellframe. I was really working hard on Cellframe. And I thought this is going to be the next layer one killer. But in the end, it was Floki that went to the moon. You know, you can't knock it. You can't knock it. Meme coins, the meme industry, it has its place in crypto. And I'm very confident that in the next cycle, memes will continue to dominate and they'll innovate in their own ways. So pay attention to meme coins. It's something that's worth keeping on your list, not specifically for crazy amounts of research, but simply because the meme industry they follow the American dream. They follow the American dream. You put $1,000 in and somehow it becomes $100,000. Don't ask me how, don't ask me why. I'm just telling you what I've seen with my own eyes in the past. You know? Doge, Shiba, Floki, Kiba. There was another one as well. There was a few. There was a number of them. Why have memes died out now? Well, the overall market has turned red. And a lot of people have printed brand new shit meme coins that just don't mean anything. You know, a lot of people are just going with the hype, printing their own tokens, making a new token, and then just rugging it. It's unfortunate, but it's where we are in the space. You know, moving along. El Salvador could reverse Bitcoin law in the future. El Salvador. So, you know, for those of you who don't know, last year it was pretty big news. El Salvador adopted crypto Bitcoin as legal tender, right? And now we're seeing information that says, you know, well, this is very fucking useless, isn't it? I think I clicked on another link. Well, anyway, if Bitcoin can bring prosperity to El Salvador, then it's not likely that another government 10 years later is going to appeal the law and ban Bitcoin. This is bullish for Bitcoin. This is bullish. There are a lot of bullish use cases for Bitcoin. I don't think Bitcoin is going to be the be all and end all. You know, I think it's like gold. So, you know, I used to watch this TV show back in the day when I was a youth, bruv. I was a youth. I used to watch it. What was it called? It was a Mortal Kombat, but I think it was called Mortal Kombat Conquest or something. It was the one with Liu Kang's great-great-great-grandfather, Kung Lao. And it was about when he was young. They used to go to the markets, right? And they used to have these little bags of gold. And they would go to the market and trade these pieces of gold for different pieces of items. You know, maybe like a vase or, I don't know, some flower pot or something. Now, you got to think of Bitcoin in that perspective. You know, Bitcoin is like gold. I don't think Bitcoin is going to be the answer. Not really. I do believe that Bitcoin is a store of value. I think that it's comparable to gold or a stock, other than, you know, a currency that you can actually use to pay things for, you know, transfer money from and to, you know what I mean? So El Salvador adopting Bitcoin, maybe they could change to an altcoin later on. Maybe they could change to a stable coin later on. Ultimately, El Salvador has supported the notion of cryptocurrency. Big up El Salvador. Somebody here says, what is the difference between an altcoin and a meme coin? Look, to be honest, I've spoken a bit about alts and memes. Now, if you want, just rewind 5 minutes and you'll get all the information, you know, why I think memes are still going to do what they're doing. The next piece of news we have here is Tron TRX. Now, I'm not sure if anybody here is a fan of Justin Sun, particularly me. I'm not. I don't really care too much about him. TRX was one of those coins in 2017, which, I mean, I watched it. I was a spectator. It went from 17 sats to 2,000 sats. No, in fact, it went to 3,000 sats. Yeah. 2017 was the biggest cycle I've ever seen in my life. Some of the shit that I saw. And TRX was one of them. Now, TRX are trying so desperately to stay, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Relevant. TRX are trying very hard to stay relevant. They've seen what Luna has done. They've launched their own stable coin now, USDD, USDD, US34DD. You know, I think this is kind of the same thing as Luna. You know, you got to think about it logically. When Luna launched, right? I remember trading Luna between 40 to 85 cents. I remember on the Binance listing, I sold a portion of Luna on the Binance listing because I was up like 3x. You know, Luna continued. It went on to do another 120, 130x from there. So, you know, there is room for growth. I'm not saying that there's not room for growth, but if the idea has been done, the idea has been done, dude. Justin Sun here. Tron, the USDD, might overtake BUSD in total value locked in DeFi. I mean, good for them. If you're here tuning in to you know, give yourself an idea as to what to do when it comes to these kind of coins, I think you should stay away from them. Look, honestly, if I see an altcoin which I think is going to do well, I will say it on the channel. I will say it. I will say, look, I like this altcoin and I like it for this reason. I don't like Luna and I don't like Tron. So maybe for the next episode that we do, I'll bring on some altcoins that I do like. I think maybe we could talk about Cow. Cow is a meme coin. I don't know if you guys have heard of A Hunter's Dream, but maybe I should make a video detailing the story. The story of Cow is very interesting. It's one of those low dramas that are happening in crypto that is actually very, very it's suspenseful if you look into it. I don't know if you guys know about Hunter's Dream. I'm not paid by them or anything to shill it, but take a look. I've got a bit of a bag there. So it's pumping today. It's up today. Maybe wait for a pullback or something, but look into it. And a final piece of news to wrap this up is Binance Italy wins approval to operate as crypto service provider. And if you rewind back to the beginning of the stream where I spoke about cryptocurrency, whether or not you believe in cryptocurrency, whether or not you want to continue with crypto, you know, a lot of your friends, a lot of the people that you know are going to die off. They're not going to care anymore. They're going to say crypto is a scam. Crypto is BS. There's no money to be made in crypto. And you're going to sit there thinking, well, you know what? Fuck you. I'm still going to stay in crypto and I'm going to do my thing. You know? Crypto isn't stopping for anybody. The biggest players in the game, they're continuing to innovate. They're continuing to do the things that they want to do. Binance is now in Italy. I saw more posts the other day about Binance in another Kazakhstan. Binance are looking to take over the world. They want everybody in the world to be able to trade cryptocurrency, so that in the future, when we release pieces of news like $1 trillion across 3.9 million addresses on Uniswap, we can turn around and say, do you know what, 5 trillion in USD value across 10 million addresses on Uniswap. You can bet that shit's going to happen in the next cycle. Anyway, wrapping this shit up. Thank you so much, guys, for joining the stream. I've seen a lot of positive comments today, a lot of love from you guys. If we could get just a few more likes, we are at 85 likes. Thank you to the community. Big up the community. 85 likes, 69 of you watching. Thank you so much for joining the stream. If you guys don't mind, like, subscribe to the channel if you want to see daily updates, Monday to Friday, Bitcoin, Ethereum, global markets, news just around crypto. You know, it's a generic hotspot for you guys, you know, just so that you guys can stay up to date and be in tune with the crypto space. Thank you so much for joining, and I will catch you in the next stream.